Yo, what is going on, gamers? It is your boy Chris here, aka Chris Tech Gamer. Today, guys, I am bringing you another episode of 1v1 Ultimate Guide here today. I did this in the beginning of Infinite Warfare and it did really well, and I didn't do another episode, so I wanted to bring this series back and just go super hard and give you guys more in-depth tips on how to get better. Now, I know a lot of you guys watch the 1v1 series where I basically do that live, and I try to get tips in there, which basically I feel like those tips are good because you guys get to see how I react when I learn from a mistake, or when I do something stupid, or when the game goes 5-5, how I basically play under that pressure. But this type of series is basically where I'm going to be kind of dissecting my own gameplay, telling you guys what I could have did right, what I could have did better, and things of that nature. So first off, I want to go ahead and talk about plant spots and lines of sight. Now, this game doesn't really have that many lines of sight. If you play something like COD 4, tons and tons of lines of sight that you can see the bomb from across the map and things of that nature, or where you can see your opponent. Plant spots still work in this game, and as I was planning this bomb, I saw this spot. I saw the top window spot. This is a very just hot spot on the map that a lot of people go to, so I was surprised that my opponent wasn't actually pushing me. As you guys can tell, I can see the bomb. I don't need to sit there and stare at the bomb. I know that it takes 7.5 seconds to defuse, so I check it every now and then. I eventually see him. There's no reason to shoot. The only reason why I shot was because I knew that I could get the kill, and it would basically help me get towards my rig. Now, as you guys can just tell, I lost that round. You're probably wondering, why in the hell did I just jump out of the window like that? For some reason in this game, I could hear him. I could hear him like it was Advanced Warfare and he wasn't using blast suppressor. I don't know if there's some type of glitch that messed up the game. An update just went live today, but I was legit hearing him across the map, and it was really freaking me out. I'm gonna die again in a later round because I hear him and it sounds like he's behind me. And I don't know, like, I legit thought he was behind me, but he was actually to my right. Now, what you guys are seeing in this round, I'm basically 50-50 in my left, my right, and a little bit far out where those bike racks are. And I actually start to hear him wall running to my right, which is why I just gave up the left. I started waiting, started pre-aiming, because I knew that he was pushing it. Like I told you guys just a couple seconds ago, I could legit hear him like he wasn't using blast suppressor from Advanced Warfare. So I knew he was coming from my right side on that wall run. That's really the reason why I won some of these rounds, was just because of the fact that I could legit hear him. And I don't really know why that was happening, because that doesn't really happen a lot in this game. Next off is going to be your rigs. It is super important in this game that you get your rigs before your opponent. If you're playing a 1v1 in this game, you are most definitely using camo. It is legit a guaranteed round. It is a guaranteed round, and it's so useful. I really am excited for next year, because I really hope that we don't have to deal with specialists or rigs. And like I just said before, it's legit a guaranteed round. So anytime that I have the chance to plant the bomb, I plant the bomb. If the bomb explodes, that's just better for me because I get more points, which obviously helps me get my rig. Rigs in this game are super important. Like I just said, it is legit a guaranteed round. Next thing that I got for you guys is basically learn from your mistakes. You're not going to really see mistakes in this gameplay, just because I told you the last 2 rounds that I lost were basically because of the fact that I could sound whore my opponent. I could hear him, but I basically didn't know exactly where it was coming from, and I turned to the wrong side. But there's a lot of times when I'm playing, I do something stupid. Let's say I plant the bomb and I'm getting flanked, or my guy's rushing me, and I can't really figure out what my opponent's doing, and somehow he's catching me off guard every single time. That's where you just slow it down. You basically change what you were doing beforehand. And I do want to go ahead and talk about the scarab a little bit more in depth. The scarab is not a 100% round win like it was back in Black Ops 2 or Black Ops 3 with the HCXD. The scarab as a score streak is very underpowered. Basically, it just is really not that good. I would only use that thing as far as intel, or I 100% know that my opponent is not using blast shield. It's just really not a good idea to use it in 1v1s, because your opponent knows that you are not in your body, you are out of your body, you are using a score streak, which means if he sees your body laying down or in a spot or whatever, and you're still in that scarab, he could basically kill you even like before you were able to get out of the scarab and try to kill him. So you really got to try to use that thing to your advantage. Overall, to just get better at 1v1s, you just got to play them more, make sure that your gun skill is good, and it doesn't really matter if you're that good at the game. I know I just talked about gun skill. You at least need to know how to shoot your gun straight and understand the game. But if you really know Call of Duty, if you know how 1v1s work, if you know how jetpacking CODs work, you could win based off of your knowledge and not just by having a good shot. I don't even think I have that good of a shot. The games that you guys are watching is legit my first game playing in like the last 2 weeks. And the fact that I was able to win that is pretty bad on my opponent. It's just because of the pure fact that I was able to outsmart him, get my rig first, and just play smarter. My shot was hella shaky, but at the end of the day, I was still winning rounds. And I'm not going to say that I was playing the best player in the world, but at the end of the day, I was still able to win the match. Most people probably won't win the match. I don't know. My opponent wasn't really that good. Not trying to say that he was terrible, but he really wasn't that good. Hope you guys did enjoy today's video. Like I said before in the beginning of the video, I'm going to be continuing this series all the way up until we get World War II. I might even start it in Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered. So if you guys want this series to continue in IW and you would like another episode in COD 4, let's see if we can get this video to 100 likes. I know that you guys can do it, and I shall get that started. Hope you all did enjoy it, and I shall see you all next time. Peace out.